boys. Got a package. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are super excited today. We have a huge announcement for the channel. High Tech Diamond has agreed to sponsor the channel, and they sent us an 8-inch all-you-need flat lap for us to demo on the channel, and we're so excited to use this. You know, we've been using a really rudimentary setup for polishing rocks, and now we have this tool that we can use to polish our rocks, and I think it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be really fast to do. We're going to show you how to use it here in a minute. I've already taken it for a test drive. The boys are actually going to use it. They're going to pick out some rocks to polish, and they're going to polish some of their rocks they've been looking to polish for a while now. And we're going to test this thing out, and we're just super stoked, so stay tuned. So I'm not going to go too in-depth on the operation of the machine today. I'm going to use it a few times, get a couple of polishes under my belt, and then I'll give a more in-depth tutorial video on the operation of this machine. But today we're just gonna show us using it and polishing rocks and showing, you know, how good of an upgrade it is to DIY methods. So without further ado, let's see what rocks the boys picked for the polishing. All right, the boys picked out all their rocks. And Nolan, what are you doing?
I got my rare 5 Islands gold moss agate.
Cool. Travis, what are you doing?
I'm doing a basalt.
You're doing that cool Jasper basalt we found there, or we cut a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Chase, what are you doing?
I'm doing this cool sea mega I found.
Awesome. So Nolan, why did we marker that up?
Because when we polish it, we hope, because like it's all bumpy and everything, we hope to get all that gone. And when we know it's finished is when all the marker's gone.
That's right. So this is an 80 grit disc. And it's diamond impregnated here. You can feel how coarse it is. And this disc is going to do all the work of grinding this stone down to a flat surface. So we're going to turn this on, we're going to turn the water on, and Nolan's going to get to grinding. So we have a perfectly smooth surface here now. It's flat. All the edges are down. This piece has a couple of little cracks in it, but we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to try to get those cracks out. So this piece is pretty much done this stage. So this piece took about 3 minutes. In comparison, if we used our old setup, which was the diamond wheel pads and the Arbor on the drill, that would have taken about an hour. So definitely a huge improvement on time. So Travis is going to put his little marker pattern on. He's drawing a nice little picture. Good job, Travis. You want to draw another big circle around? The outer circle? You can do that, yeah. And then you want to do one in between?
That?
Yeah. Nice, that'll work. You're ready to go. We're also going to wear our safety glasses. In this case, shades, just so we look cooler, right?
Yeah.
Marker all gone? Not yet. We gotta get that part off. Keep going.
Don't see anymore.
I think you're good. Any marker left? Put it back on.
Is that it?
Let me see. No, I think you're good. Still there.
See it?
Take a look.
Still there?
No, it's good. Let her rip. Okay, so here are the boys' rocks after the 325 grit wheel. Now, I wanted to show this because this is a really good example of why you should always check your rocks between stages to see what they look like dry. So, here's Chase's rock. Looks pretty good. Starting to see a little bit of a glimmer off the light there. Travis's rock's looking really good. Starting to get a nice shine on it. Nolan's rock, however, it's got some good spots, but you could see right here, there's quite a lot of scratches here. So what that indicates is that we didn't get those small or those bigger scratches out in the earlier grits. So we need to take this rock back to the, I think we're going to take it back to the 80 grit wheel and start over, and then go to the 180 grit again, and then the 325, and then we'll be caught up to the other rocks. Because this one is obviously, we left some too big of scratches there. The 325 wheel's not getting them out, so we have to go back. So that's why you guys should always let your rocks dry off, no matter what kind of polishing you're doing, whether you're using like a DIY drill with some pads, some diamond wheels, you know, even when you're tumbling rocks in between stages, always take a look at your rocks dry, see what they look like, because it'll tell you a lot. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we'll catch this guy up, and then we'll continue on with the 600 grit wheel. So here are the rocks after the 600 grit stage, and they're getting a real nice shine. The sun's come out, so still some scratches on that one, but the shine's coming out on it, so hopefully we can remove some of those scratches in the finer grits. So we're going to switch to the 1200 grit disc and keep going. so we're done the 1200 disc, and they're looking shinier for sure, but you can see there's scratches on these, and those aren't going to come out on these finer grits. So these are scratches we didn't get to remove from the previous grits. So we're going to keep going though, and show you what they look like at the end. And then Travis's rock is actually looking really good. This is a basalt, it's softer material anyway, so didn't expect it to get too shiny, but you can see the jasper and chalcedony is almost got a mirror shine on it now. So this rock's turning out really good. Nolan's rock is still, it's looking pretty good, but you can still see there are some scratches on there too. So we're going to take these to the end and polish them, and then what we'll probably do off camera is run them back and see if we can get those scratches out. Like I said, this is just our trial run on this machine, and we're doing a pretty good job, but there's some things we got to fine tune on the earlier grits. So let's keep going. So here are the rocks after the 3000 grit, and again, you can see the scratches, but there's nothing we can do with that at this point except for go back, but we're not gonna. But it's getting pretty shiny. Travis's rock's looking real good. Chase's rock also has some scratches. So we're gonna go on to the polish now, and we'll show how we apply the 14,000 grit diamond mesh compound. Okay, so we got a pretty good shine on those rocks, as you can see, and I'm pretty impressed with the high-tech diamond all you need 8-inch flat lap. I have to say it's a big improvement on our previous method where we use the drill and the polishing wheels. First impressions are really good. Again, we're going to do a more in-depth video once we get a couple more polishes under our belt, so we can actually figure out, you know, how long we need to spend on each wheel. We've had a little bit of issues on scratches going through later stages, but I have to say, for first attempt, The boys did awesome. These rocks turned out pretty good. Let me take a look at your rock there, Nolan. What did you like about it?
Well, at first you couldn't really see all the designs, and there's a lot of cracks in it. There's still a few cracks, but other than that, it's really cool. You can all see like other like details.
Yeah, if you look at the images before in the video, you can see you couldn't see any of this dry, but now it comes out. It's got a pretty good shine on it. You can see some scratches there. We might try to take this back to the 180 grit and go through it again, try to remove that. Like I said, we're going to try to fine tune this process and figure out how long we need to spend on each wheel. I mean, I remember cutting this, and this was a very hard material. It took a lot to get through this with the saw, so it's a harder material. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear on each piece and see what it takes to get through it. But that turned out pretty good. You can see all the moss details here, the gold moss detail, and you can see the plume details there. It showed up pretty good, and it has some depth to it, so you can see some of the translucency. Travis, how's your rock?
I like my rock because the red, it's really shiny.
Yeah, this piece of basalt, the chalcedony and the jasper, really shined up on that. Like the mirror shine. So this is probably the best rock, the chalcedony and the jasper. That shined the best of all three rocks. The basalt is softer, so it didn't take much of a shine, but it turned out pretty good. I have to say that rock turned out really well. And Chase, how's yours?
I like the machine. I think it's pretty cool once you like start to on it.
And it's easy to use, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys used it pretty easily.
Yeah, and it's nice and smooth. And what I think it's pretty cool I kind of like the cracks inside because I like the
designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see a little bit of blue in between the red flame there, but that came up with a pretty good shine. You can also see on this rock there's some scratches. So, I mean, like I said, we got a little bit of a learning curve to go through, but I think for a first try, that was an awesome job, guys. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting for that next video for the more detailed analysis on the machine, we are an affiliate with High Tech Diamond. We have a discount code. You can get 10% discount if you use the code RHLife. I'll put that on the screen now, and it will also be in the description. Our affiliate link will also be in the description, so you can click on that to get to the website. The discount code cannot be used for gift cards or machines, but you can use it for anything else on the site. And the good thing about the code is that it's unlimited. You can use it as many times as you want. Again, RHLife, it gets you a 10% discount. Go over to the store. They have all kinds of stuff. They have saw blades. They have diamond smoothing discs. They have electroplated diamond discs. They have Arbor attachments. They have Arbor bits. They got glass grinding bits. They have all kinds of stuff for lapidary. So there's all kinds of stuff you can go over there and get. Go check it out. I want to thank High Tech Diamond. This was such an awesome thing that they're doing for our channel. They're really helping us out. I mean, this is helping our lapidary process tenfold. I mean, it's just improving our speed of our jobs, and there's all kinds of applications I can see for this machine. And I would honestly have no problem letting, definitely Nolan, come down and just use the machine wherever he wants. Chase could even use this machine whenever he wants. I mean, it's easy to use, and you saw Nolan change out the discs easily when we were polishing up the rocks. So again, great tool. First impressions are awesome, and we're going to come back at you with a more in-depth video. But until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you, High Tech Diamond, and you guys have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.